let's go ahead and jump forward here, folks. We got Betis coming up in the Copa del Rey. So let's do a little match preview. Let's get our lineups in. Let's get our predictions in. We did just play Betis on the 7th of December.
Vitor Roque hat-trick.
What's that?
Vitor Roque hat-trick.
Not quite. Oh, that's not going to happen. No, rejected. But in that La Liga fixture, it was a 2-2 draw. We scored first, Lewandowski getting us on the board. Then we gave up a penalty. And then Ferran Torres got what we thought was going to be a late winner, only for us to concede in stoppage time there. So going into this Copa del Rey fixture, are we thinking it's going to be more of the same? Are we going to see a different Barcelona? What are we thinking going into this? Are we worried at all against Real Betis?
This strikes me as a massive banana skin because I think Real Betis is going to come into the game full of energy, fresher than us for sure. And I think they'll be spending blood a little bit. And I think we're going to come in rotated, tired from the trip and a week in Saudi Arabia. Like I said, mix and match players. We know our bench isn't very strong this season. I'm expecting the likes of Gerard Martin, the Pablo Torres to start, Ferran Torres, the likes of Lamine, Rafinha, Casado, Pedri, Balde to be rested. Obviously, Inigo won't be there.
Really?
Yeah,
you don't think we're going to come out with a strong squad?
Not all of those will be rested, but I think one of Rafinha and Lamine for sure. At least one of Casado and Pedri for sure. Balde, I think, will be rested for sure. I think the centre-backs will probably stay Araujo, Cubarsí. But my point is, it's going to be a bit of a mix and match team. And I think Betis is going to come in full strength. And yeah, I'm going to the game as well. So hopefully.
Buga, what do you think? Heavy rotations, light rotations?
I think we shouldn't rotate that much because, like Pablo is saying, it's a banana skin in the sense that Betis is always a very hard game. It's always one of those gun-ho games in the sense that whoever scores more, like you can never bet on a clean sheet against Real Betis. Like you're gonna lose money there 100%. Never. Betis always gonna score against you. You're always gonna score against them. It's always gun-ho against Barcelona. They always have high line. We're always gonna score against each other. So it's a little bit worrying. I think that maybe Ferran Torres is going to play 100%. I don't know who of Lamine, Rafinha is going to be rested. I expect maybe Lewandowski to be taken off early. Fermin is definitely going to be playing. You're going to see some rotations, but I don't expect a full, new 11 per se. But it's going to be a hard game. I do see this being a hard game. My actual worry would be that I do not want it to go to extra time. I think that will be a very big problem with it. It's at Montjuic, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So I think that if it's not like still it's our home ground, it's not our backyard like Camp Nou always has.
We've dropped plenty of points. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a big problem.
Speaking of dropping things, Pablo, get your stuff together. My goodness.
So
my headphones are coming down.
So yeah, I don't know. Let's see how it goes. But I think that Barcelona should be winning this. But I think it's going to be a tight game. I would say maybe a high-scoring affair. I'm going to go a 3-2 win for Barcelona.
3-2 for Barca. All right. Well, if we're getting to predictions before we secure a lineup, I'm going to go in Barca. And I at first coming into this conversation, I would have said we're going with a full squad, but we do have La Liga coming up on the weekend. We are traveling back from Saudi Arabia. I could see us resting. I'm going to say either Lewandowski or Rafinha starting on the bench. I think Pedri will start on the bench. Here's what I'll say. I think the lineup's going to be Martin on the left, Koundé on the right, Cubarsí, Araujo. I'm going to say it's going to be Frankie, Casado, and Olmo in the midfield, which is I don't think is a combination we've seen yet.
No, but I think it's about right. Sounds about right.
Yeah,
I would also go
right. And then I would Rafinha, Ferran, Lamine, or Ferran, Lewandowski, Lamine. One of those two combinations.
I think
I'd almost rather have Rafinha to start and have Lewandowski come on in the second half.
Hansi Flick lost Fermin as a false winger for some reason.
Yeah. I think that could happen, Similar to what you said, John, almost. The only doubts I have whether it's Casado or Pedri. I think other than that, I completely agree with the defence. Obviously, Iñaki Peña starts in goal because of the red card to Chesney. Yeah, midfield, either Casado or Pedri plus De Jong and Olmo, I think. No? Surely, you'd think? Because I would say Fermin.
Does the red card carry over Copa del Rey?
I think it will go straight to Copa because obviously he can't wait for another Super Copa game next year. He probably won't be here. And then up front, I think Rafinha will start because he plays everything. And I think if anything, he'll take Lamine out for Ferran and do Ferran, Rafinha, Lewandowski.
Real quick, Pablo, check your headset. There's a little echo coming through.
It's messing up. Yeah, I can't get it back.
Okay, we're gonna get through all the little errors here today. Technical difficulties. It happens. We're gonna get through it. Anyway, didn't mean to cut you off there. All right. Okay, so Pablo, I think we just need a prediction from you. I'm saying 3-1. Buga, you said what? 3-2. Pablo, what do you got?
3-1.
Okay, I like that. Let's name the. All right, I like that. Let's name the goal scorers then. I'm going, since we're all saying 3 goals. I'm gonna say this is actually kind of hard. I'm gonna say Olmo gets 1, Rafinha gets 1, Lewandowski gets 1.
In mine, because my lineup is not that front free. My lineup is Olmo, Frankie, Casado in the midfield, and then up top, Ferran, Fermin, Lewandowski. I'm gonna go Olmo goal. I'm gonna go on Fermin goal. I'm gonna go off the bench. I'm gonna go Pau Victor goal.
Okay, Pablo.
I'm gonna go Lewandowski, Olmo, and Fermin off the bench.
Okay. All right. Love it. Lock it in.